Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So today I am taking a look at Justice League versus the Suicide Squad number 4. Be sure to check out my reviews of issues 1 through 3, and I've got links for those in the description box. But first, I have a quick shout out for my friends over at OutrightGeekery.com, and I have a link for them in the description box. So this book is written by Joshua Williamson, with pencils by Fernando Harrison, and Matt Ryan does the inks on this, and the colorist is Alex Sinclair. The letterer is Rob Lee. They also did the main cover as well. So there are 2 variant covers to this issue that I'll show near the end. The first one of those is by Amanda Connor and Laura Martin, and the other one is by David Finch and Danny Mikey and June Chung. So a quick warning, this issue has violence, and the comic itself is rated teen. So the cover, starting off, it's okay. It's not my favorite, to be honest. It's way too busy, like it's crazy busy. Things are overlapping like no other. So starting off on the first page, Maxwell Lord and his team have arrived at Belle Reve Prison. So on the second page, we see this cool full-page splash page. So Maxwell Lord's there with his team. He's got Dr. Polaris with him, Lobo, Johnny Sorrow, Emerald Empress, and Rustam. And then there's the Justice League and the Suicide Squad facing them. So I like this page. I thought it was pretty cool looking. And we go to the next page, and so they're facing off with each other. And Maxwell Lord uses his powers on Enchantress right away, and that takes her out because, well, it's complicated. But he has mental powers, and it gets to her. And then Emerald Empress, the eye that she has, is Green Lantern technology. So she's immediately able to take out one of the Green Lanterns. So right away, Maxwell Lord's team is taken down 2 very powerful opponents. So after a few pages, Johnny Sorrow unleashes an army of monsters. He says it was the King of Tears army. So he unleashes all these monsters. And then we see this huge panel here where everyone is now fighting the monsters, and some of them are running for their lives. You see Harley's running, and I don't blame her. So Rustam slices up some guards, and then he's gonna destroy the control panel, and that would release all the prisoners in the prison. But Katana jumps in the way and blocks his sword, and they have a pretty epic sword fight. And Maxwell Lord sneaks off because there's something in the prison that he wants while everyone is fighting the monsters. He gets stopped by Killer Frost, but he uses his mental powers to compel her to help him instead of stop him. And we see more of the fighting, and Lobo is chasing Amanda Waller and Deadshot. He's gonna try and kill her, and he throws his chain with the hook on it he always uses. He throws it at her, and he's about to hit her, as you see here. And I really like this panel. I think it looks awesome the way it's drawn. But yeah, as you can see, Batman kicks the chain out of the way and saves Amanda Waller's life. So Lobo's still chasing him. We go to the next page. Emerald Empress is fighting Superman, and the other Green Lantern, the one she didn't take out, who's named Jessica Cruz, I think, attacks. And while she's attacking, the other Green Lantern, Simon, shows up, and it's kind of cool. He makes semi, and it falls out of the sky, and it hits her emerald eye, and it's cracked and gonna break, so she has to leave. So she's out of the fight, and the Flash saves Captain Boomerang from the monsters that are going to kill him, and Katana manages to defeat her foe. Johnny Sorrow is facing off with Wonder Woman, and it's kind of funny, but how Wonder Woman manages to defeat him is she gets him to see his own reflection in her bracelets. So his whole power is, if you see his face, it takes you out. And we go to the next page, and we see Dr. Polaris is unleashing his powers, and if you aren't familiar with him, he's a little bit like Magneto, so he can control metal. Well, actually he controls magnetism, but as you imagine, that allows him to control metal. So he actually takes down El Diablo, Killer Croc, and it looks like Aquaman. But Cyborg steps up, and he has a special weapon that deals with magnetism, and he straight up blasts Dr. Polaris out of the roof. So he's gone. He blasts him out of the building. So Lobo's still chasing the other three, and Deadshot and Amanda Waller keep shooting him, and he isn't slowing down. So Deadshot gets a hold of this, looks like kind of a laser cannon or a rocket launcher or something, and blasts him, and you can see him here. And if you aren't familiar with Lobo, he can regenerate really well. So even though he's as damaged as you see in this panel, by the bottom of the page, he's healed up again. He stabs Deadshot and knocks him aside, grabs Amanda Waller, and he's got a chain around her neck. He's going to kill her. But then there's this crazy part here where Batman jumps on Lobo and injects a bomb into his neck. So those bombs that Amanda Waller uses to control the Suicide Squad. Then we see this full page where Batman blows up his head. So Lobo's head will grow back, but it'll be a new head and it won't be controlled by Maxwell Lord anymore. Max has Killer Frost use her powers to freeze the door to the safe. And we see this full page here. And then Maxwell Lord gets through and he takes over and finds this item called the Eclipso Diamond, but it's also known as the Heart of Darkness. And it makes his powers much stronger. So then we see on this last page, he is now able to control the entire Justice League. So they're all evil. So we'll see what happens with that in the next issue. Here are the variant covers. They're okay. I don't really like Captain Boomerang as a character. I think he's really lame, so I'm not a big fan of these two covers. They are well done, though, so let me know what you think of those, and that's all for now. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. You can hit the little bell next to the subscribe button for notifications, and with that, when I upload a video, then you'll get a notification immediately. Alright, that's all for now, and as always, thank you for watching.
End of line.